Going live in 30 seconds. Live in 20 seconds. Live in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now it's time for Powell County Pirate Sports on the Powell County Sports Network. For a full list of games to be broadcast, the platforms those games will be broadcast on, and the sponsors that support this event, please visit listenlikealocal.com and click on the Powell County Sports Network banner on the home page. Select games will be broadcast on a combination of platforms, including 104.9 FM The Pickup, NFHS Network, WSKV FM on Facebook Live, at Powell County Sports Network on YouTube, and streaming audio accessible on any internet-connected device. Just say, "Hey Google, Siri, or Alexa, play Pickup Country 104.9 FM," or visit listenlikealocal.com. Powell County Pirate Athletics broadcast is made possible by great sponsors, but to continue to bring you the many high-quality broadcasts, we need your help. If you own a business or are part of an organization, church, or nonprofit and would like to support the broadcast of the Powell County Pirate Sports while promoting your brand to loyal listeners like you, just give us a call, 606-663-2811. Don't forget, you can directly support Powell County Pirate Athletics by purchasing an annual subscription to the NFHS Network at nfhsnetwork.com. You can also directly support your Powell County Pirates by attending games in person. Get your tickets at the GoFan app. You can also find links to NFHS Network and the GoFan app at the Powell County Sports Network page at listenlikealocal.com. And now, let's join our PCSN broadcast team live at the game.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Powell County Sports Network coverage of Powell County High School athletics. Ken Simon along with David Faulkner. Josh Nolan joining us here today. Nevaeh Bridgman back in the studio with you as it is district tournament time as the Powell County Lady Pirates are facing off against the Lee County Lady Cats here in the opening game of the Girls 56 District Tournament here at the Powell County High School Complex. David, when we look at these two teams, they split during the regular season, both putting high score production out on there. Not quite sure what we'll expect here in Game 3 between these two, but somebody will advance to play in that championship game coming up next week.
I think this game has got marked on it all kinds of low score. Again, these two teams, when they battle in district tournament in the last few years, it's been a low-scoring contest for the most part. You've got two solid pitchers on the mound. Presley Cundiff, she's a senior, does an excellent job in the circle, and up and coming. For the Lady Pirates, you got Kylie Schick, who's a 7th grader, kind of two careers kind of passing torch here to me one of the best pitchers that we've seen in the 56th district in a long time, in Cundiff, and I think an up and coming really nice pitcher in Kylie Schick here for Powell County. So I talked to Kylie before the game and said she wasn't nervous at all, that she just kind of ready, just a game for her. So already sounds like a promising answer. To me, she warmed up really well, really loose, and that's a good thing going forward.
Yeah, you're right. You know, I went back and looked head-to-head stats going all the way back to 2002 to 2017. Lee County only won one softball game during that stretch through all of those years, but since 2017, Powell County 10, Lee County 8. So they've continued to kind of battle back and forth here.
That's the Cundiff effect. That is, right. This is a pitcher-dominated game. Presley is. Not only she was a good basketball player, she's a really good softball player. She's a good hitter, and an all around. I like the kid. Just personally, we kind of go battle each other. We know what each other was trying to do when I was coaching, and she's always fun to battle against. Both, even while she's at bat or while she's throwing pitches in the circle. She's just one of those kids. It's just a nice kid off the field. So a lot of respect for Cundiff, and again, these Pirates. Had a pleasure of coaching most of them. Some of these younger kids did get a chance with Kylie or Marty Kirk, and those have been two of the really nice surprises this season for Powell County. They've really kind of brought a life to the game, and I think it's a fun game. Only one senior in the starting lineup for Powell County, so the future looks really pretty good for Powell County.
And you want to set the lineups for them?
Yeah.
Go defensively first for the Lady Pirates, who would take the field in their red pants and white jerseys.
I mentioned in the circle, it'll be number 29, Kylie Schick. Doing the catching is Presley Eplin. At first base, Taylor Sloan. Second base is Marty Kirk. At shortstop is Ellen Napier. And at third base is Zaylee Strange. Left field is Maddie Kincaid. Center field is Emma Risen. And in right field is Brooklyn Sloan. They're playing a straight lineup today, no DP. And I think Lee County's a straight lineup as well for the Lady Cats. So it is Trinity Price, the shortstop, to lead off.
And here's the first pitch. And it's going to be low for ball one. So it'll be Trinity Price, the shortstop, followed by Natalie Price, left fielder, and Emmy Warner, the catcher. Again, the first pitch is a ball to Trinity Price. Further down the line, batting in the fourth spot, Presley Cundiff. If they get that far, there's a foul ball down the first base line. Even the count at 1-1.
The Brandenburg sisters, 0-0 at second base, Callie Brandenburg. And Billy Brandenburg at third base, number 15. Willow Tipton should be first base. She's number 13. Riley Powell, she's number 20 in right field. And Holly Chrisman, she'll be number 16. She'll be playing center field. And key batters here for Schick are these first three. You can't put these guys on in front of Cundiff. Again, she's a really good bat as well for the Lady Cats.
Yeah, Price batting .415 on the season. The leadoff hitter, again, a 2-1 count now to Trinity Price. Game two, we'll have Wolf County, I don't know where that came from. Have Estill County versus Owsley County.
The blue, I guess.
There you go. It'll be 1-3 ground out. She'll hit it right back to Kylie Schick.
It's nice to get that first out kind of the easy way, get the kind of the jitters out of the way and get rolling. So Schick to Sloan on the put out. Now Natalie Price, again, another solid hitter here for Lee County.
The number 2 spot. 208 on the season. Very windy, as you can tell.
Oh, man.
Probably hear the wind on the radio. Here's a pitch. It'll be high for ball one. Wind gust 18 to 36 miles an hour. We'll see how that plays out here, if that plays a factor, especially some of those balls that will be hit long.
Yeah, I think it'll carry to left. Not sure it's going to go out a whole lot in right, but should carry to left field.
Here's the 1-0. I'll foul that one off down the first base line for strike one. 1-1 now to Natalie Price with Emmy Warner on deck.
And, Schick throws it good enough to where if you just make contact, the ball can go pretty solid. That was solid contact, but foul off of Price. Again, I expect some bunting here today from both teams against both these two pitchers to get something going.
Here's the 1-1. Just missed ball two.
Close. That's the pitch we've seen her get most of the season here.
Missing a little bit low.
Yep, just a touch.
2-1.
I would concur.
Again, Emmy Warner, the catcher, on deck. 1 out, top of the first. Just underway here in the girls' 56th district softball tournament. Grounder right back to Schick. Throw to first, and it'll be another 1-3 ground out. So out number 2. We'll bring up the number 3 hitter in the lineup, Emmy Warner.
Left-handed batter. Again, she will lay down a bunt. She'll try to pull the ball. Actually, she's going to bat right-handed, so she will switch. When she's batting on the left side, she'll slap and bunt. She's going to try to power it this time.
275 hit her batting average on the season. Lee County coming in 7-11 on the season. Here's the pitch. Be called strike. First called strike. The other two had been fouled off. If she manages to get on deck, Presley Cundiff. And strike
nice pitch.
2.
Little two-seam action, little spinner on the outside, caught the corner.
Oh, and 2 the count with 2 outs.
I think that's Kylie's probably her best pitch, that two-seam.
Here's the pitch. And just miss on the inside.
A little screwball action on the inside. Again, that's probably her two seam that she rolls on the inside. Just rolls a hand over just a little bit differently.
1 ball with 2 strikes with 2 outs.
It's a good miss, though. Really, the only thing you're going to do with that is put it on the ground. Let the defense play.
And the Pirates in their red pants, white jerseys. Lee County in their blue pants and white jerseys. Swing and a miss. Going to get by the catcher and throw to first and just get there. So 3 up and 3 down for Lee County. Will come up empty. Lady Pirates will come into the order here in the bottom of the first. We'll take a quick break here on the Powell County Sports Network.
WSKV 104.9 FM Pickup Country and ListenLikeALocal.com are your official broadcasting partners for the Powell County Sports Network. At Powell County Farm Bureau, James Dennis and Anna Tipton offer unmatched dedication and personal attention. If you're looking for a specific insurance product, they offer auto, boat, church, commercial, earthquake, farm, flood, health, home, life, mobile home, motorcycle, umbrella, and more. If you need it insured, stop by and see your insurance company. That's Powell County Farm Bureau. Big on commitment. Located at 170 Court Street in Stanton, or call them today at 606-663-2222. That's Powell County Farm Bureau. Big on commitment.
In Kentucky, we understand what matters: family, friends, community. But sometimes we hurt. At Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, we believe in hope, and Mountain's behavioral health professionals want to be there for you every step of the way. Together, we can overcome the challenges of depression, PTSD, addiction, and so much more.
You are not alone. Call Mountain Comprehensive Care Center today at 606-663-3336 or visit our Stanton Clinic at 369 North Main Street.
You're listening to PCSN.
Welcome back here to the Powell County softball field here behind the high school here in Stanton, Kentucky. Again, this is the 56th District softball tournament and baseball going on over at the City Park as we get ready for Powell County coming to bat for their first trip up. It'll be Risen, Kincaid, and Napier for the Lady Pirates to start the bottom of the first inning.
So Emma Risen, Maddie Kincaid, Ellen Napier. Again, defensively, Presley Cundiff on the mound, Emmy Warner at behind the plate. Comes the first pitch from Cundiff. Foul that one off for strike 1.
She's all over the fastball there. I know that. That was a nice swing on the high pitch, but you do have to make sure you don't lay off that sucker.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2.
Kept that one down at the knees. That's a really nice fastball that time by Cundiff.
Couldn't even read my own writing.
I have that same problem.
Try to rush. And going to get a strikeout to start things off for Lee County. Now stepping up to the plate will be Maddie Kincaid, the left fielder.
Well, I just really feel it's going to come down to these two pitchers in the game. I don't think it'll be a ton of runs scored here.
Batting .460, swing and a miss for strike 1. Ellen Napier on deck. Still scoreless here in the bottom of the first. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Cundiff is just a different level of pitcher, isn't she?
Yeah, I mean, she really moves it around well. Got a little spin on it, but really bores that fastball in on you.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts. Down the 3 spot, number 8, shortstop Ellen Napier.
This is the battle. This battle and the Schick-Cundiff battle coming up at the top of the second inning are the interesting 2 battles today.
.672 batting average on the season.
They're going to shift their right fielder over about 10 steps toward right center, giving Ella the right field line.
Here's the pitch. Going to be high for ball 1.
It also tells me that they're planning on pitching, or I would have thought inside, but that pitch was on the outer portion of the plate and up. Giving her down on the left field line. Plenty of room down the left field line as well. Right in the middle.
First pitch that they've actually taken.
Around the corner. It's a good pitch.
At that point, after the first pitch, that's a good take, right?
I don't mind that take. No,
yeah.
It wasn't her pitch to drive. Again, you got to hit that ball down the right field line, but it is open.
Here's the 1-1. Foul that one off. Out of play back here behind us. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Here girls 56 district tournament here at the Powell County High School. Beautiful weather after a stormy night.
After a rough day yesterday, yeah.
Swing and a miss. She'll go 3 up and 3 down. All 3 strikeouts. Lady Pirates will come up empty. Lee County will come up in the top of the second. We'll take another break here on the Powell County Sports Network.
Hey, it's Kristen Mulcahy, Marketing Manager at Appalachian Wireless, here to let you know that upgrading has never been easier. Bring your own device or trade in your current device to get connected to the region's best network and to start saving on today's latest smartphones. No matter how you upgrade, we've got a solution just for you. Visit us on the web at AppalachianWireless.com or in one of our many retail locations, because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Toyota South in Richmond is moving forward. Family owned and operated since 1915. Meet General Manager Charlie Johnson.
I was raised right here in Powell County by my grandparents. They taught me to be honest and treat others with courtesy and respect. And that's what you can expect from me. I would like to personally invite you to take the short drive to Toyota South in Richmond. Whether you're looking for a new or used vehicle, as General Manager at Toyota South, I will make your short drive well worth your time. Come see me soon at Toyota South in Richmond.
Toyota South in Richmond. Online at toyotasouth.com or call their friendly staff at 877-605-4326.
You're listening to the Powell County Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the Powell County High School softball field and athletic complex. Again, at the top of the second inning, it's 0-0. Pitcher's duel so far. A couple ground outs and a strikeout in the first for the Pirates, and 3 strikeouts for Lee County in the bottom of the first inning. Again, I expected a pitcher's duel here today. We'll see here again key batter here with Cundiff. Again, I think she's an outstanding hitter as well. So we'll see how this goes, kind of like the battle with Napier the last inning.
5-13 on the season for Presley Cundiff.
Lots of power to right field. If I'm Brooklyn Sloan, I'm backing up at 5 steps. She really likes to power the ball to right center. To me, that's her best lane.
So we'll have the 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up in this inning. Presley Cundiff, Callie Brandenburg, and Billy Brandenburg. Kylie Schick on the mound for the Lady Pirates. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Challenge right off the bat here.
Which I think is really what you want to do, right? Just come right at her, and now at this point, now you can kind of pick and choose your pitches, right? And try and.
Most important pitch in the game is first pitch strike.
There's a shot to center field. Bryson's going to go back. Could be trouble. And it is a home run.
You throw it 2 in a row. That one just kind of hung right there on her on the inside and up.
Yeah, and the wind helped that one a little bit as well.
Well,
Right?
the wind is actually blowing in from right and center. I really didn't think that much carry today. But that one, as soon as she hit it, I kind of had a feeling it was going to go over the fence.
She got on top of that one pretty good and a lot underneath it there.
Yep. Like I said, I think it's just kind of which hitter's going to show up today, whether he's going to be one from Lee or the one from Powell. So far, they lead 1-0, right? Home run.
That they do.
By Cundiff. Now we'll see how Powell County responds to that.
And now Callie Brandenburg will be up the plate. Pitch, swing, and a miss for strike 1.
I like the good comeback fastball right down the middle there to challenge again. I mean, Jed Schick has a short memory. That's what you have to have in pitching in softball. Very short memory.
On deck, Billy Brandenburg. It's going to be low for ball 1. 1-1 to count to Callie Brandenburg. .235 batting average on the season, just a sophomore. Here's the pitch. A miss for a ball. Sometimes the height of players will make you make adjustments that you don't necessarily make. And I feel like that time Schick tried to place it and throw it into that spot as opposed to just a natural release for herself. And it was a little bit low. Going to take a 3-1 count now to Brandenburg. Here comes the pitch. Foul that one off, take the count full.
More spin. Again, she threw, first pitch was a fastball for a strike. Since then, it's been 3 spin pitches, so trying to mix it up.
3 balls and 2 strikes, nobody on base, nobody out. Top of the second here for Lee County. Swing and a miss, she'll get the strikeout. Good comeback to get out number 1. Now Billy Brandenburg, the third baseman, will come up to the plate. She's batting .268 on the season. Hear a lot of chatter, coming from the Lee County bench. Everybody's very quiet though.
It is a quiet afternoon.
Foul that
Fell
one
off and over.
Strike 1. Oh, and 1 the count to Brandenburg with Willow Tipton on deck, the first baseman.
Kylie asking for a redo on the sign. Missed it.
Here's the 0-1. Gonna miss. 1-1 now the count. The County leading 1-0 on a home run by Presley Cundiff. Again, girls 56 district softball tournament. Here's the pitch. Shot. Nice job that time by Taylor Sloan, the first baseman for the Lady Pirates. The unassisted out for out number 2. Almost caught it. Low hit.
Low line drive.
Caught it, but she at least stopped it and was able to grab it and touch the bag.
Main thing is she kept it in front of her for an easy out, right?
That's correct. Now stepping up to the plate, Willow Tipton. .257 batting average, the first baseman for the Lady Cats. Here's the pitch. Lay off the high pitch. Going to be ball 1. 2 outs now. Again here in the top of the second. Here's the pitch. Foul that one off. Strike 1. 1-1 is the count. We are on the radio, Facebook Live, and the YouTube channel.
Same for the other baseball game going on right now. It's also on Estill County Facebook, YouTube.
Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Can't say radio, though,
1
can
and
I?
2.
Because everybody's not on radio.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Only one team can be on radio at the time, so it is this game.
Actually, are they streaming for on the Estill County side?
So baseball has the radio for this game. I am told by Josh.
Gonna miss 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the second. Lee County up at the plate, leading 1-0. Here's the pitch. Take the count full.
So a couple full counts early here for Kylie.
In this
pitch
inning.
count up, right?
Yeah, in this inning.
Yeah.
Didn't get that way in the first, but that way here. Number 7 hitter is Tipton. Here's the pitch. Gonna miss. Gonna give up the walk.
Again, the important thing with that at bat, any walk you have to the late in the order where you are, just turns that lineup over quicker, which means you get back to the likes of the top of the order coming back up here a little bit sooner, which is what you don't want to happen.
Kylie Powell coming up 156 batting average. Another sophomore heavy team here. Here's a pitch, a grounder, and it's going to be foul down the first base line for strike one.
Would like to give a lot of kudos to the coaching staff for doing a really good job on this field, Ken. It looks like it is in pristine condition today. I know they got out here early, started working on it this morning, and said actually ready to play by about 3 o'clock. So it looks like it is in great shape right now.
Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, throw down to first, and she'll get back safely.
Nice job, Eplin, on throw behind. Made it a close play. Caught Tipton a little bit further off maybe than what she thought she was going to be.
0-2 now the count to Willow Powell, the right fielder. Here's the pitch. A miss high for ball one. Eplin wanted to throw back down to first again, but kind of lost it out of her glove there.
Get this batter right here.
1-2. Here's the pitch. And there's a strikeout. So they will get one run across on the home run by Presley Cundiff. Lee County will lead 1-0. We'll head to the bottom of the second here on the Powell County Sports Network.
Parents trust the emergency department at Mercy Health Marcum Wallace Hospital when their children hurt. When an emergency strikes, we are right down the street and ready to help. We offer full-service emergency care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We have X-ray, CT, and lab services on site for assessing, diagnosing, and treating patients quickly. The emergency department is a level 4 trauma center. You can expect expert care, quicker treatment, and improved outcomes. Choose the emergency department at Mercy Health Marcum Wallace Hospital in Irvine.
Allen's Hardware is a hidden gem in Clay City and known for their dependable down-home service. Visit Allen's Hardware at 30 Black Creek Road and you'll find Valspar paints, Echo Power Tools, electrical supplies, septic system accessories, key cutting services, and even U-Haul rentals. That's Allen's Hardware at 30 Black Creek Road in Clay City. To find out more, call 606-663-1122. That's 606-663-1122.
You're listening to PCSN.
Welcome back here to the Powell County High School and the Powell County Athletic Complex here at the softball field. In the bottom of the second inning, Powell County coming to bat with Strange, Kirk, and Sloan. Brooklyn Sloan trailing 1-0 off the home run by Presley Cundiff in the top of the first. Leadoff home run in the top of the second inning. So we'll see how Strange responds here to Cundiff.
Yeah, Lady Pirates need to get something going offensively. First pitch is going to be swing and a miss for strike one. Three batters faced and 3 strikeouts.
Above the ball. Can't go drop those. Got to keep your hands above the ball. Hard to do against Presley. There we go.
Foul that one off. A couple of batters have fouled some pitches off, just not into the field of play. Zaylee Strange, 333 on the season. Or excuse me, 350 on the season. Gonna get down in the count 0-2. Gonna miss for ball one.
You know, the earlier game we played against Lee County here, when she came back, she had been injured for about 2 weeks and just had come back. And I don't think she was throwing the ball as well. The second time they met, it was a different game for Cundiff up there.
Here's the 1-2. Foul that one back.
On that pitch.
Can remain 1-2.
That's the one I think Zaylee's got to handle. That's a little bit lower in the zone. Not the typical Cundiff up strike. She likes to throw that rise ball.
Got underneath that one just a little bit too much. 1-2. Gonna miss high.
That's
2-2.
Exactly what you have to do with that pitch. I felt she was gonna come back with that and did. Good job by Zaylee to recognize.
2-2. Good at bat so far for Zaylee Strange. A layoff of
I
that
did flinch
one.
on that one. I'd flinch. Josh said he flinched too, and so 2 flinchers. Right off
hit
the
the
pole.
Yep. Full count, 3-2. Come on, Zaylee.
Base runners here. Base runners. for free are nice.
They also get the walk.
Good at bat, Zay.
Stepping up to the plate, Marty Kirk, the second baseman, batting .333 on the season. One of the younger players for the Pirates.
I'm hoping that our trend continues. Leadoff walks normally score, right? Let's hope
they
we
do.
get in.
Yeah.
I'll look here for some type of a bunt action here. I do like Marty's bat though. So Brooklyn's got a good bat as well. So I like these next two batters coming up.
And she does square around like she's going to bunt, and it'll drop down. And guess what? They're both going to be safe. And the runner's going to go to third. Nobody even
I tell
covering.
you, Dad is paying attention.
Nobody at second either. And Kirk's going to go all the way down to second base, and just like that, the Lady Pirates have runners at second and third.
Well, give a base hit on that play. That was a really nice effort by the catcher that time to go out and try to make a diving catch. Problem was when she came out, she made just enough contact with the ball where it went past where the third baseman was. But great bunt there by Kirk. Moves the runners. Great base running by Strange to take third base when nobody was covering. And like you said, Kirk followed that up with nobody covering second base. She took second.
So runners in second and third. Gonna bunt that one down. Throw and gonna come home. And we will get a run. And the Lady Pirates gonna have somebody at second and third on an error. So Strange comes in on the bunt by Sloan.
Is that E3?
Definitely, yes.
Okay, run scores. Runner to third with Kirk. And Sloan advanced as well to second base. So again, they replaced here. One run in and about 12 feet of hitting so far. Taylor trying to get a bunt down as well. Why not?
Foul that one off, yep, for strike one.
Bunt until they show they can play it, correct? I wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind to see Taylor kind of let it roll this time. Just kind of rip one. Taylor's got a good bat. She can get around on. Kind of hit the ball against her last year, so.
Here's the pitch.
Ooh, got to hit that
strike.
pitch.
Yeah.
Not going to find a better one than that one.
0-2.
Choke it up. Make contact here. All tied here. Bottom of the second. Nobody out here.
Here's the pitch. And there's a strike on the outside corner for out number one on the strikeout. Now stepping up to the plate will be the pitcher, Kylie Schick.
Number 29, Kylie Schick.
Batting .333 on the season. Of course, she's got that song, Let It Go. How about Let It Go Over the Fence, right?
I think Let It Go about 12 feet to the first base side. Got good speed at third.
So one out. Squaring around like she's going to bunt. And it goes down. And we're going to be save at first, play at the plate, and going to get in. Lady Pirates playing small ball here. So Kirk will come in to score. That will send Sloan down to third. And guess what? Schick will go down to second. The throw over to first was a little bit late.
That brings up
Presley Eplin.
Eplin.
Not quite sure. Somebody got hurt on the play. I'm not quite sure what happened. Did you see that?
I did not, no. Third baseman. I guess maybe either the throw or she hurt her knee.
Yeah, and maybe that is what happened. Not quite sure what happened. Maybe she got hit right in the thigh.
Well, she fielded the ball, made the throw. I guess I don't know if when she planted that foot, maybe it might have twisted her knee.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's hope she's okay. Again,
Yeah.
we never want anybody to be hurt.
No, but again, small ball here against Presley. I think it's the right play because she is so hard to center up and hit, and you make the other team be able to field the bunt. And right now they've shown they haven't been able to do that and get the job done. So, Eplin a good bunter as well. I wouldn't really expect anything different here. You got runners at second and third, top of the lineup coming up. Why change anything right here?
Yeah, I agree. Again, the fact that you talked about that leadoff walk, right? At that point, it came back and it did get you, and at that point, and now another run is across.
I give huge credit too, though, on the base running by Zoe Strange. That really, not just the bunt play, But the way Zaley took third really gave a lot of extra momentum as they're going to help her off the field.
She never really stopped.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, she never stopped. She saw that base was open and took advantage of that opportunity.
Fortunate enough to coach Zaley for a few years, and one thing, she was never the fastest, but she was one of the best base runners I had. And you know, there's a lot to what I just said. If you're a good base runner, there's times you're going to run because you're a better base runner than most of my other players because you make better decisions on the bases. Again, she's probably the best. Her and Ella are really both really good base runners. I would put those two together as far as outstanding base runners for the Pirates. Number 33 for Lee County.
So Billy Brandenburg will come out.
Palin Price will enter the game. We'll see where she will go. So Billy Brandenburg out, so it'll be Palin Price in for her. Now position changes are a little bit different. Third baseman now is number 7. Is that Natalie Price?
She's got it covered up. I can't tell.
Natalie Price, I believe, is at third base, and Palin Price will go to left field. Go back to Presley Eplin.
Coming up to the plate for the Lady Pirates, as David mentioned, is number 2, Presley Eplin, the catcher for the Lady Pirates. Just one out here, runners at second and third for the Lady Pirates. Brooklyn Sloan over at third, Kylie Schick over at second.
Good crowd here at the softball game here as well. Again, baseball going on across the way at the City Park. That's the Estill-Owsley County contest. Lee and Powell will play around 7 o'clock. Estill-Owsley over here after this game.
I'll square around like she was going to bunt and be a ball 1.
First base is where you want to go with this because both those two players are staying back. We're giving conduct to the line. Third base is taking the bunts.
Foul that one off. That's twice they've hit the pole. I wonder what statistical probabilities of that happening.
Straight back.
Right? Yeah. Literally, straight back. 1-1 now the count to Eplin. I'm about ready to lose the scorecard there, yeah.
Had my prop here. Lose everything, we'll win today.
And she doesn't go.
Good job by Eplin to pull it back.
Yeah. Two and 1 is the count. Bottom of the second. Powell County leading Lee County 2-1 here. Girls softball action, 56 district tournament. And probably should have let that one go.
Yep.
That was so low that you wasn't even going to make contact with that one. Barely did to foul that one off, but still. 2-2. That would have been 3-1 count easily. Not sure what she's going to do here with a 2-2. And there's a strike.
Got behind and second out of the inning. That brings up Emma Risen. But again, there's 2 outs. This kid's got a lot of speed. If she bunts one down, I'm not sure they can throw her out at first base with her speed. They also may let Emma roll here. I don't know. It's been working. You can push one to first base. I think you can make some hay.
Here comes the pitch. There's a shot going to be pulled foul.
I like that on the first strike. I like that thought process coach went through there. Let her swing away. She threw a pitch. She's been throwing more spin with the bunters. And that takes a little bit of her velocity off so you can kind of poke one. Yeah, they're going to move the
left field and right field
switching them around. I'm not going to change all of them because obviously you're trying to put their best defender in left, but Emma can go to right field as well. So
0-1 is the pitch count. Emma Risen, leadoff hitter in the lineup for the Lady Pirates. Swing and a miss for strike 2.
That kind of takes away the play of the bunt.
Yeah.
Don't take 100% out, but it's likely out here.
Here's the pitch. Away off of it. Ball 1. 1 and 2 is the count now to Emma Risen. She gets on base. Maddie Kincaid on deck.
I like to see Emma just stay straight up in the box, not back out. Give a tough throwing lane down to third. Bring a big lead over there. Maybe try to steal a run here.
There's a shot. It's going to be a
Or how about that?
Yep, 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. She's going to try and make it to second, throw to third, and she comes up short on the slide. But she does get 2 runs across. We'll take it as Sloan will come in along with Schick, and she's going to be thrown out on her way to third. Came up a couple of feet short there, maybe a good foot short.
Give her a double.
Regardless. Yes, I would agree with that. Definitely
And
give
throw
her
out
a
at
double.
third.
So throw out at third as Lady Pirates will now lead 4-1. We'll take a break here on the Powell County Sports Network.
What makes Whitaker Bank uniquely Kentucky? It's our promise to be more than a bank. We're your partner in growth, success, and community. From personal banking to business solutions, we're here to guide you through today's opportunities and tomorrow's challenges. This is Angie Rogers. I'm a loan officer at Whitaker Bank in Stanton. If you would like to learn more, give me a call at 606-663-2283. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
At Wells Funeral Home, we have years of experience caring for families from all walks of life. Each family comes to us because they know we are leaders in our profession, dedicated to excellence in service, and have the highest integrity. Life is full of opportunities to show someone we love them. One such opportunity is the funeral or memorial service. Such a loving event celebrates the choices they made, the relationship you shared, and honors the memory of your loved one. Together, we will create a fitting and memorable event. Contact us today to discuss the possibilities. Call 606-663-9480 or visit us at 777 West College Avenue in Stanton.
You're listening to the Powell County Sports Network.
Welcome back. Here's where wind is just blowing our stuff, causing us a lot of chaos back here, blowing pens and papers.
I can't even see even on our board here.
Where you are, right? Again, it will be for the Lady Cats. It will be Chrisman here to lead off, number 16, the center fielder, or at least start out in center field. They moved everywhere in that last inning. So, anyway, it will be Holly Chrisman, Powell County scoring 4 runs. Huge for Powell County in that last inning, Ken. The bunts just kept coming and finally ended up with a double to center field by Rising, thrown out of third, trying to stretch it to 3.
Here's the pitch. Foul that one off. Going to get down on the count is Chrisman. 0-2. Just excellent base running on all accounts. Just that whole inning, right? I'm not sure that
I'm not sure you try to go to the third base on that play, but again, nonetheless, put the pressure on the other team. That's important.
Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. Throw down to first.
Nice job by Sloan.
Yeah, pick that one up. It'll be a 2-3.
Yep, another strikeout, 2-3. Give a little asterisk to Taylor Sloan on the pick, so she picked up her catcher Eplin.
Trinity Price coming
as
up
she
to the plate.
1-3, hit right back to her, soft ground ball back to the pitcher last time. That's big first out. Again, now you got to get these top hitters out. You want to have runners on base when you get Cundiff up to bat.
Pitch and a called strike. Natalie Price on deck. One out. Top of the third. Powell County leading Lee County 4-1 here in the girls 56 district softball tournament here at Powell County High School. There's a chopper. Zaylee Strange throw to first, and they'll make the play. 5-3 ground out for Price for out number 2. Nice job by Zaylee Strange. Took her time, really didn't rush things, and a nice catch by Sloan as well.
Played it really perfectly there. She moved over to get that high hop and got the hop she expected. Again, not necessarily expecting high hops necessarily today because the field is so wet last night with the rain, but I'm telling you, this field dries out so fast. Again, kudos again to the coaching staff and both squads, baseball and softball, for getting these fields playable today.
There's a called strike for Natalie Price, third baseman at this point.
I was going to say, that being said, I'd like to send our thoughts and prayers out for the folks in Southern Kentucky, especially in Laurel County.
Oh, yeah.
With the loss of life that they had, and again, a lot of damage all over the state of Kentucky last night.
Here's the 0-1. It's going to be plucked by Sloan. A little pop-up in the infield for out number 3. They'll go 3 up and 3 down. They'll come up scoreless. We'll take another break here on the Powell County Sports Network.
Toyota South in Richmond is moving forward. Family owned and operated since 1915. Meet General Manager Charlie Johnson.
As a native of Powell County, I would like to personally invite you to take the short drive to Toyota South in Richmond. Between Toyota South and our 5 other dealerships, we keep around 600 used cars, trucks, and sport utility vehicles. So, regardless of what you're looking for in a used vehicle, chances are we have it, and as General Manager of Toyota South, I will make your short drive well worth your time. Come see me soon at Toyota South in Richmond.
Toyota South in Richmond. Online at toyotasouth.com or call their friendly staff at 877-605-4326.
GTX Manufacturing prides itself on being a U.S. manufacturing company, providing competitive, low-cost, high-quality products and services. They're centrally located in the U.S., just minutes from Lexington, Kentucky, in Clay City. GTX Manufacturing, supporting the broadcast of your Powell County Pirates. You're listening to the Powell County Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the Powell County Athletic Complex. Dave Faulkner along with Ken Simon, Josh Nolan, our director, producer guy over here to my left.
Videographer.
He's taking care of all the cameras, the computer. Since we are on Facebook and YouTube, he takes care of all that for us. Maddie Kincaid lead off here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Struck out her first time up. We'll see if she tries to change gears. See if we try bunting to start off here, or we just try to get some more rips.
Yeah, she's squaring around like she's going to bunt. Pitch on the outside for ball 1.
She showed the bunt early, and that's usually a tell that you're not bunting. I always like to show bunt, pull it back, then bunt.
Well, it was successful the last time as far as the bunts, right, that the Lady Pirates were able to put down in the field of play. So to actually show that, going to pop that one up, going to be easily caught. It should.
Well, that wind makes everything tough today.
Nice shot by the shortstop, Trinity Price.
Here's what I know. I talked to some couple of players before the game. They wanted to shorten their swings a little bit, swing less. Squaring around the bunt early, you always have to take a little off your swing when you get set. I think they're trying to slow the swings down just a touch instead of swinging so hard, just make contact. Effective strategy, I think, for the Pirates thus far.
Now coming up to the plate, Ella Napier, shortstop for the Lady Pirates.
9 bombs on the season, leading the Pirates in hitting. Really nice hitter here, sophomore.
Here's the pitch. Going to be a strike on the outside corner.
Tell you what, painted it.
Yeah.
Cut it on that one. That's not a pitch you want to really swing at either, but it's a perfect pitcher's pitch.
Yeah, nice shot by Emily Warner behind the plate there to frame that one up as well, but it was right on target. The pitch.
Good cut. Foul back.
0-2 now. No balls and 2 strikes to Ella Napier. Zaylee Strange on deck, 1 out here. Bottom of the 3rd, Powell County leading 4-1 over Lee County Girls 56th District Softball Tournament. Beautiful day. The pitch. I'll foul that one off to just stay alive. Went after that high pitch.
Again, when you're down in the count to cutoff, that pitch looks so good, inviting to swing at on that rise ball. It's just so hard to lay off that pitch. The ball is going to be taken out. Probably a good slice in it after this fence the way it did.
Oh, 2. Foul that one back. Count remain 0-2.
That's the pitch she can handle. That one's down a little bit. You don't have to stay on top of that high pitch. Drop the bat on the ball, hit it, drive it to right field.
So no balls and 2 strikes to Ella Napier, number 3 hitter in the order. Foul that one off. Almost went golfing on that one.
She did. Again, protecting the plate. When you're 0-2, you protect. That's your job. And again, good job. And also, it's going to help her get her timing down for what's coming. I think she comes back here with a rise ball. We'll see if I'm thinking along with Presley's dad calling the pitches.
0-2. There's a grounder sharply hit. Going to make it down to first, and she'll get there safely. A nice stop that time, though, by Trinity Price, the shortstop. She laid out to keep that one in the infield, and a good hustle that time by Ella Napier.
So base hit, you're saying? I couldn't see
yes, I think so for sure. And that was just so sharply hit, and she stretched out and just couldn't get back up in order to make the throw.
Zaley started off the last inning with a walk. She was the leadoff hitter in the inning. We scored 4 and led it off with a walk, came around to score on a bunt and an error.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1. I can see her get a base hit here. Lady Pirates can put another run across. Oh and 1. Swing and a miss. 0 and 2. Here's the pitch. Down in the dirt. Ball 1. Nice job to not chase that one. A lot of times when you get down on the count, right at that point, you're not necessarily inside your own head, but yet you're getting so anxious or whatever else to try and make that contact that at that point you'll just about swing at anything. But a nice job by Strange. And miss high, 2 and 2. Again, she had a nice plate appearance last time to take 3 and 2 before getting the walk.
Yeah, the board was wrong. When you skip saying that, I was looking at the board and it's one. Yeah, there we go. 2 and 2 is the count. No. But it is correct now. 2 and 2. 1 out.
There's a strike right down the middle. Caught her looking. That should be 3 outs.
Just 2. It's just 2.
Kincaid
and Strange made outs, and it's Kirk here with 2 outs. Runner at first base. I look to see Powell County maybe put Napier in motion here at some point anyway during the at-bat.
I looked down at my scorebook and saw a 2, and so that was it. And the runner will advance.
On the pass ball.
So Napier down to second.
So now it just takes a trip to the green to score another run here.
Here's the pitch. It's going to be high. Napier's going to go all the way down to third.
And those strides by Ella, I'm telling you, she can flat put them, pick them up and put them down. Good job on the bases.
1 and 1 now the pitch count to Marty Kirk. She manages to get on base. Brooklyn Sloan on deck. I'll foul that one off. 1 and 2. Got a couple of softballs rolling here, and the umpire will drop them in the bag there. Everybody get reset. 1 and 2 pitch count to Marty Kirk. Oh,
nasty.
Did she go? And she did.
Nasty.
Yeah, she did. Tried to hold up and unfortunately just went across. So back-to-back strikeouts for Presley Cundiff to end the inning. Lady Pirates will leave one stranded. They'll still lead 4-1. We'll head to the top of the 4th here on the Powell County Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Kaylee Carroll, Marketing Director for CG Bank. Here at CG Bank, community means everything. It's why we do what we do. At CG Bank, we are your hometown bank, and we are here for you because we are you. We are not here just building business, but building relationships. That's community banking. That's my bank. Stop by any of our 7 convenient locations in Irvin, Richmond, Berea, London, or Stanton and see what community banking is all about. Or visit us online at www.cg.bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Loan subject to approval. Contact an employee for further information about applicable fees and terms.
Your health means everything, and now's the time to address those concerns, large or small, that you've been putting off. At Clark Regional Medical Center, we're here to help with a range of quality health care services. From routine screenings to surgeries to emergency care. Don't make your health wait. Get the care you need now. Clark Regional Medical Center. Learn more at clarkregional.org.
You're listening to the Powell County Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the Powell County High School Powell County Athletic Complex. This is Dave Faulkner along with Ken Simon, bringing you the 56th District Softball Tournament action here from a softball field. We got baseball action coming up next. Powell County versus Lee County in that tournament. Estill County versus Owsley County here in softball. And it is Estill and Owsley right now at the City Park in baseball action. Again, that game is on the Estill County Facebook page, YouTube, and WSKV Radio. It will be the left-hand hitting this time. Emily Warner. Watch out for that bunt. Zaylee, come on in, babe. Just watch that bunt slap here.
Warner, the number 3 hitter in the lineup, also the catcher. Here's the pitch.
Over our heads.
Yep. Foul ball for strike 1. On deck, Presley Kunda, followed by Callie Brandenburg. Again, trying to lay down that bunt. Just rolled over the bat for a foul ball.
But she does have good hands. She can bunt it. She can slap it. She does a lot of things on this left side.
Gonna miss ball 1, 1-1. Squared around as well.
She was
second pitch.
When I was coaching, she was always one of my thorns in my side. I hated pitching to her because we had a hard time throwing to her because she was small. But she'd always put the ball in play. When she get the bat on that, she's going back to the right side. Now we kind of relax on the corners a little bit.
1-1 is the pitch count here, top of the 4th. There's a strike. Kylie Schick on the mound for the Lady Pirates.
Wonder if Coach Napier called that to the left-hand batting Warner or to the right-hand batting Warner.
You know, that's a good point, right?
He may have already called the pitch when she switched, and I'm not sure which one it was.
Powell County Lady Pirates leading 4-1. Here's the pitch. Foul that one off. The count will remain 1-2.
I definitely understand the thought process. Keep her off base. You want to face Kunda with nobody on.
Yeah, agreed. 1-2.
I don't think he'll pitch her the same way either.
See if she can get the strikeout here. Warner struck out her first plate appearance. Foul that one off.
Just think, all those softballs he had a while ago. Well, okay, coming in from third base, so he's got it back. A lot of foul balls here. This short backstop allows for a lot of foul balls. Go out of play.
So 1 ball and 2 strikes to number 6, Emily Warner. Here's the pitch from Schick. And this on the inside, and even the count at 2-2. Again, need to get her out. As David mentioned, you can ill afford to put her on with Presley Cundiff on deck.
Yeah, the leadoff batter as well, so just don't start out with those BBs.
So the 3, 4, and 5 hitters coming up here in the inning. 2-2. High fly ball, left field. And they'll make the catch. Nice job by the left fielder, Maddie Kincaid.
I want to remind you, all those fly balls are scary because the wind may have died down a little bit, but it's still blowing pretty good. So any ball that's hit up in the air, it is a chore.
Yeah, she did a nice job of really staying underneath that one. Didn't have to move a lot or anything, but tracked it very well.
Yes. Now we'll see how they decide to pitch to Cundiff this time. Brody and I had this conversation prior to the game about how you're going to pitch to her.
So 1 out. Here's the pitch to Presley Cundiff. Miss low for ball 1.
That's a good miss right there.
I think you almost come back with that pitch.
I don't mind coming back with it, throw it 4 times if you want to. She can chase it or she can walk.
Yeah, right, yeah. Didn't miss much at that. Going to miss. Low and outside for ball 2. 2-0 count now with 1 out. Top of the 4th. Lee County up at the plate, trailing 4-1 to the Powell County Lady Pirates. Again, the girls' 56th district softball tournament. Here's the pitch. Foul ball.
So here's the thing with Presley. When you throw her 2 away, she knows she's trying to pitch around. You throw her 1 close, she's ripping. That's just, you got to know the mindset. This is the cat and mouse I'm talking about.
Try and jam her here. You go back to the outside.
What you want to jam her, you got to get it way up, or you go back away with the curveball.
2-1. Well, on the outside, 3-1.
That pitch on the outside, that had 0 chance of being a strike, so Presley could take that one easy. But you either commit here, or you can you're not going to give in to Cundiff. You're going to again throw one up at her hands, or throw another Two-seamer on the outside. Let it spin away.
Here's the pitch. Swing
Two-spinner.
and a miss
Real
on the
two-seamer.
foul tip.
Took a little bit off of it. That two-seamer, when she does take a little bit off, it acts like almost like a change-up. A little down spin, and she's really tried to hit that one hard.
Yeah, and you catch that spin, too, as it comes in,
Yep.
can't you? And as you said, it took a little bit off of it. It almost looked slow, right?
Yes.
You know. Right back,
Let's
pop
see,
it up.
that was good.
And
Went up
Marty
the ladder.
Clark will make the catch in the infield, the second baseman for out number 2.
Much better job by Schick to execute that pitch. That time she got up. She's looking away, busted her on the hands. That's what you get, the foul ball. That last time up, she went middle, stayed middle, got it up, and she hit it over the fence. You just can't stay in that area. That one was inside on her hands. Better pitch that time by Schick.
Now stepping up to the plate, Callie Brandenburg, the second baseman. Struck out her first plate appearance. Miss low for ball 1. It's really difficult, too. You go back and look at the height difference between Presley Cundiff and Brandenburg. I mean, just totally different, right?
Yeah.
That's hard for a pitcher to make those adjustments. Here's the pitch. Going to be low, ball 2.
You know, when you pitch it, to me in softball, it doesn't really matter the height of the batter. You're throwing to the same spots most of the time anyway.
Correct.
So I don't know that if it's that much of a deal unless somebody up there really can't focus on, where you're starting. And she may be thinking about it a little bit right here.
I think she is, because I feel like that she's trying to pitch. She knows that the batter is shorter in stature, right? So therefore, I have to throw it lower.
Understand.
And I think that's what she's done. I mean, it's 3 consecutive ball pitches right there that have been low. That one she's going to go high. So she'll get the walk on 4 consecutive pitches.
Now, nobody hurt. This is the way I look at this one. Nobody hurt there. You got the substitute coming in now for Billy Brandenburg. You got Palin Price coming in. This will be her first at bat for Lee County. So,
no, this is not. No, they're
going to pitch it.
No. They've called him out of order. That's not it. That's
Is
not
it
the right order.
No, it is it.
It's Price.
It is Price. It should be Palin Price.
And it is. Now she's coming up. Yeah.
Yep.
They didn't make the adjustment on the PA there.
But no, is this correct though? It is Palin Price.
So he called Tipton up who's next, and that's why Price comes in replacing Billy Brandenburg, who was injured down the third baseline. So here comes the first plate appearance by Price. Swing and a miss.
Byer that time on the fastball. And Brandenburg will run. Had a big lead that time, but I think you focus on the batter right here and don't worry about the runner.
3 plate appearances. Struck out all 3 times as Price in the season. Here's the pitch. And a miss low for ball 1, 1-1. Again, top of the 4th. Lee County with a runner over at first. 2 outs. Palin Price, left fielder, up at the plate. The pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2.
Yeah, you throw it there again. I don't think she has a chance, but she will swing at it.
Yeah, I would agree with that. 1-2. Here's the drag strip happening today.
And the Lady Owls are in the house.
1-2 now to Price. Comes the pitch from Schick. Right up the middle. She's going to get a base hit. Her first one on the season.
What a better time.
Yeah. She'll get the single.
Where'd she leave that pitch? She left it down middle, right? Instead of going up a little bit more like she did the last time. Able to drop your hands on that one just a little bit.
That's a perfect pitch right there. That's what you're looking for.
That's exactly right. But let the bat go through, make contact, put it in play. What happens? Base hit up the middle.
So, again, happy for Price, again, to get her first hit on the season right there. Have runners at first and second. Tipton.
Won't be as happy if Tipton does something here, though. From a Powell County perspective.
Well, correct. Yeah, exactly. We can acknowledge individual accomplishments, right?
Yeah, Tipton walked her last time up, so definitely one up there that will take some pitches.
Yeah, I just don't want them to take advantage here and score any runs.
Exactly.
As Lady Pirate commentators, swing and a miss for strike 2.
Go away with a two-seam curveball, come back with a screwball, unfair advantage to the pitcher. Now you probably throw something, probably go that two-seamer away, I would think here.
So 0-2. Kylie Schick on the mound for the Lady Pirates. Here's the pitch. Right up the middle. And nice job by Napier. And, they'll get it.
Got it. On the bounce.
She could have stepped on second and got the force, but instead it'll be a 6-3 ground out for out number 3. They'll leave 2 stranded. They'll come up empty on the scoreboard. Powell County still leading 4-1. We'll take another break on the Powell County Sports Network.
Hey everyone, it's Kristen Mulcahy, Marketing Manager at Appalachian Wireless, where we've got small town roots, but we've also got nationwide coverage that stretches from Pikeville to Portland, and yes, even across the pond. Lots of solutions with great prices and even better service. And when you need help, you're not stuck just pushing buttons on a call menu. You're talking to someone right here in our region. We care about keeping you connected wherever you go because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
In Kentucky, we understand what matters: family, friends, community. But sometimes we hurt. At Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, we believe in hope, and Mountain's behavioral health professionals want to be there for you every step of the way. Together, we can overcome the challenges of depression, PTSD, addiction, and so much more.
You are not alone. Call Mountain Comprehensive Care Center today at 606-663-3336 or visit our Stanton Clinic at 369 North Main Street.
You're listening to PCSN.
Welcome
back. You all right?
Yeah, I heard the PA, and I'm thinking, I heard him in my ear. I'm thinking, wait a minute now. Are you talking? Am I talking?
Right.
Heard voices in my background. Mr. Epplin doing the PA over here, doing a good job. Again, we are back here at the Powell County High School at the softball field here at the athletic complex. It is 4-1. Powell County leading at the bottom of the 4th inning. Halfway through this one, it's Powell County leading with Brooklyn Sloan at the plate, be followed by Taylor Sloan, Kylie Schick, and hopefully to get down to Presley Epplin. Again, baseball going on over at the City Park. Not sure of the outcome, but both the Owsley County Owls and the Estill County Engineers are here on the rebound. That got the catcher on the wrist that time.
I've been right at your shin.
That was right at my shin. The ankles is going to hurt if it hit me. Good thing for these 8-inch cinder blocks in front of me, though, right?
Yeah, you've got those blocks to protect you.
Yeah.
And the fence.
And the fence, hopefully.
Swing and a miss for strike 2. And Brooklyn Sloan, the right footer, had a bunt, reached on an error.
Her hands are so good when she's at play. When she's on, she can really hit.
And a run scored. See if she can get something started here for the Lady Pirates. And a miss high for ball 1. 1-2 now to Sloan. And Presley Cundiff, the pitcher, on the mound for the Lee County Lady Cats. Emily Warner behind the plate. Brooklyn Sloan in the box for the Lady Pirates to lead things off here in the bottom of the 4th. Foul that one off back here behind us. One and 2.
My biggest key here is it gets down top.
Long time coming here. Here's the 1-2. Oh, little soft roller right back to Cundiff, and I think she'd like to have that one back. I'm not quite sure that she was fully committed to that one on the 1-3 ground out.
They've been working on that half swing. And Coach West did say right before that pitch, take a little bit off.
Yeah.
Well, in Brooklyn's mind, I think it's a half swing. So she took a little bit off, but I don't think that was the intent.
That wasn't really a swing. It just kind of dropped the bat in that regard, right? It made enough contact that it had enough on it to roll back to Presley Cundiff.
But it's better than a strikeout. It's put the ball in play, put pressure. If you can hit it anywhere else, it's a tougher play. So, again, put balls in play are harder to field than a strikeout.
Swing and a miss for Taylor Sloan, the first baseman for the Lady Pirates. Struck out her first plate appearance.
Has a long swing and tries to drop her hands. She got to stay on top of the ball. Ball comes in from somewhere. Actually hit Coach Napier in the feet. He's asking now who's throwing balls at me. Gonna break bad on him over there. It might have been, I don't know who it was.
He's gonna hold on to it. Couldn't tell.
Ooh,
There's a
nice
strike.
pitch.
0-2 now to Taylor Sloan. On deck, Kylie Schick. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. She'll get the strikeout for out number 2.
Now batting for the Lady Pirates, your pitcher.
8 strikeouts now for Presley Cundiff. I didn't have down what happened to Kylie Schick. I have her scoring, but I'm not sure how'd she get on base.
She had a sacrifice bunt, and that was the error on the third
Okay.
baseman. That's the one she
All
got
right.
hurt on. That's the play that Brandenburg hurt her knee, I believe.
Here's a pitch. There's a called strike on the outside corner. She gets on base. Presley Epplin on deck. 2 outs now. Bottom of the 4th. Pitch and lay off of that high pitch. Even the count at 1-1. And the Powell County Lady Pirates leading 4-1 here over the Lee County Lady Cats. Girls 56 District Softball Tournament here at the Powell County High School. The pitch. Don't pull that one foul.
Off her feet. Give those dogs a little chance to get some feeling back in them.
Man, and that never feels good. I'm kind of surprised though. Why do we not have like a little? Not that it would necessarily help a whole lot, but like a little metal plate or something on that inside edge like that, where the stitching is.
A lot of pitchers wear steel toes as far as a drag, but they would be protecting that foot anyway. That's their other foot. So,
saying when you foul that off, right, your left foot as a right-handed hitter, right, you hit that. If there was some kind of little protection there, just something.
you can make a lot of. They make a little shin guard. I think you can put on the top of your foot. So I see some major league players wear them sometimes.
Swing and a miss.
They got everything protected.
Back-to-back strikeouts. Lady Pirates will go 1, 2, 3. They'll come up empty. We'll head to the top of the 5th, still leading 4-1. We'll take another break on the Powell County Sports Network.
Mercy Medical Clinic of Powell County, a service of Marcum Wallace Memorial Hospital, is personal primary care for you and your family. Receive the best care from highly trained physician Dr. Julie Kennan and family nurse practitioners Sandra McCoy and Felicia Estes right here in your community. Mercy Medical Clinic of Powell County, located on Irvin Road in Clay City, is convenient primary care with same-day appointments. Call 606-663-2153 to schedule your appointment today. New patients are being accepted. Trust Mercy Medical Clinic of Powell County. Friends and family caring for friends and family.
Hearn Funeral Home has been family-owned since 1939 and is currently under the direction of Hondo Hearn. They have proudly served the families of Powell County and other surrounding counties for over 75 years, helping them to celebrate with compassionate care, dignity, and respect at an affordable price. Contact Hearn Funeral Home for all your pre-planning needs at 606-663-4375.
You're listening to the Powell County Sports Network.
Welcome back again here to the Powell County High School. Dave Faulkner along with Ken Simon. Kylie throws 2. So I'm done. Ready to go. So that's why we're coming back from a lot of innings. Both these 2 pitchers, give me a couple, I'm ready to go. That's softball versus baseball. That's speeding it up.
Yeah, they don't waste a lot of time, that's for sure, right?
Supposed to have 1 minute in between, and I don't think these guys are using more than 20 seconds. So
no, a couple of pitches, and they're ready to go.
Yeah, we're only getting our commercials in because they're going off the field and back on. By the time the pitchers get there, not much happening. It'll be Powell, Chrisman, the top of the lineup for the Lady Cats here in the top of the 5th inning. It is getting down to the nitty-gritty time in the game.
Powell struck out her first plate appearance.
Key inning here for Schick.
Here's the pitch right up the middle. Napier's going to have it. Throw to first. And nice job by Sloan. Kind of pulled her off just a little bit. Was able to keep that toe on there to make the catch for out number 1 on the 6-3 ground out.
Nice job on that slow roller in the hole. Ella's charging it up, cutting off a lot of ground. It goes right to her. She throws a little high, but Taylor, good thing she's about 5'10", makes the play at first base on the stretch. That'll bring up Chrisman, who struck out last time. Key out here, I think, for Schick, if she can get it.
So here comes Holly Chrisman. A miss on the inside for ball 1. We'll head back up to the top of the order. Trinity Price, the shortstop, on deck.
How nice with a 2-3 outs here, back-to-back for Powell County.
Here's the pitch. Miss on the outside for ball 2.
You know, when you get it down now, you're thinking about, okay, how many at-bats do I have with this player coming back up? You know, this is where you're starting to think about who am I going to face in the 6th, who am I going to face in the 7th. But you got to get these batters out that you're supposed to get out here in the top of the 5th inning.
Right up the middle, it's going to be a base hit. Not a lot that anybody could have done on that one. Again, just
solid
literally
single.
right up the middle. So a single for Chrisman.
If you've heard our broadcast, either baseball or softball, what I'll talk about a lot is hit it where it comes from, back up the middle, right field. Hitters would hit so much better if they tried that approach. It's just an easier game. Make it easy on yourself. You don't have to punish the ball. You just got to make contact, put it in play, right back up the middle.
Now the leadoff hitter, Trinity Price, up at the plate. Gonna miss for ball 1.
And that makes that a big out there by Powell with Napier. Napier's play and Sloan over at first. That way you eliminate that first batter.
1-0 count. The pitch. Gonna miss high, throw down to first, and she'll get back safely. 2-0 count to Price. Grounded out her first plate appearance back to the pitcher and Kylie Schick, and then grounded down to the third base line to Zaylee Strange. So a 1-3 and 5-3 ground out. Ahead in the count, 2-0 with 1 out. Top of the 5th. Lee County trailing 4-1. Here's the pitch. Down in the dirt. And she's easily going to be a stolen base there. Well, not a stolen base, but on the pass ball there.
Pass ball, yeah. Got to be careful here. I don't think you really give in to this hitter.
3-0 count to Price.
You got to find some control. Let them put it into play. You don't want to put 2 or 3 on here with kind of coming up.
No, you do not. Want to take care of business here.
Yep.
Here's the 3-0. Gonna miss on the inside. Runner's gonna go down to third, and
now watch the runner at first, going to second.
Yep. She's out. Nope.
No
she's
tag.
safe, and they're gonna get the run. Look at that. Just
Marty turned the wrong way.
Yep.
That time. So Lee County trying to take advantage of the walk and do on the wild pitch. Goes to second on what should have been an easy out at second base, but I don't think anybody relayed it quickly enough. Or she didn't get the note quickly enough that somebody was going to second base. We're going to come and talk about it right now. But that communication has to go on the field. Good play by Lee County. It's kind of like what Zaylee Strange did earlier. That's the right play at the time. Pick up a run there. That's a free run we gave them. Again, I like going for the out. If you get that out, really nobody's hurt. You're down. You're still up 4-2. You get the bases clear. No pressure. Now you got runner at second base with your big hitters coming up. A little bit more of a problem for the Pirates.
Now Powell County will lead 4-2.
And
Natalie Price coming up to the plate.
Wouldn't surprise me to see a bunt attack here by Lee County. We'll see.
She had a ground out and a pop-up.
They definitely need to get one more on base so they can come back up here. I think that's their thought process.
Sure. Long time coming here. Natalie Price just now stepping into the box. Here's the pitch. Going to be low.
You know, I like what Natalie did there. She kind of waited for Coach Napier to call the pitch in first before she took the box. And don't want to get set up or show anything early so where you can go by where the batter's standing in the box or anything like that.
1-0. Here's the pitch. She went. Yep. It's going to be a strike regardless. She didn't swing at it, but
foul tip.
Thought she did, yep.
It was a foul tip.
1-1 now, the count to Natalie Price.
I thought it was 1-1. Keep looking at the scoreboard.
I don't trust them, trust me.
I got you.
1-1 now to Natalie Price. Again, this is a big out right here with just 1 out. Runner over at second. There's a strike. 1-2. Yep, get strikeout here. Really good crowd here, isn't there, David?
Yeah, and then now, like I said, the Estill County, Alza County crowd rolled in as well. Again, this should have been the game of the day, in my opinion, as far as the excitement.
1-2. Swing and miss, and nice job. They'll get the out.
That's a good play.
Yeah, it was a good play.
It did bounce into the mitt. I'm not sure anybody was aware of it, but the catcher was. short hopped it. Make the tag play. Nice job, Presley.
Yeah, that was a nice job by Presley Epplin, the catcher. Just to confirm, just to make sure, right?
Make sure. If you're in doubt, you question it.
Well, and he did not call her out, really, until she made the tag.
That's exactly right.
Now batting, number 6, Emmy Warner.
We're going to hang it up. Well, Crispin went back at it. She's out. Price, I'm sorry. Catcher tagged her. She really almost forfeited herself because she almost went back to the dugout. But once she left the field and goes in, she's out anyway. They're not going to be able to change that.
I mean, you know, the tag was made. I mean, whether it was a strikeout or not, the tag was made. And I'm not sure what the conversation was.
Well, I don't blame them for trying a little trickery there. Can't make sure these guys in blue were paying attention. They were, and she's out again.
So 2 outs now.
Emily Warner.
Runner at second, and Trinity Price. Emily Warner, the catcher, struck out and flied out.
Again, this is a player that can go both ways, bat right-handed, bat left-handed. She's choosing to go right side this time. Hit a fly ball to Maddie Kincaid last time
Here's
up.
The pitch, swing and a miss. Nice pitch by Kylie Schick.
That's a 2-seam that runs inside. Again, she can throw that pitch that runs in, runs that pitch that rolls throws away. It's a little screwball action. She went over the top of that one. Nice pitch by Kylie.
I'd like to see the out here.
Of any kind.
With Presley Cundiff on deck. Here's the pitch. Down in the dirt. Nice job by Epplin. Throw down to third, and going to be there safe.
Again,
enough of a bobble.
Nobody hurt on the play. So you got a runner at third base. Still got to face the batter here.
Yeah, 1-1 pitch count to Emily Warner. Runner over at third now. Lee County trailing 4-2. Top of the 5th. Let's get the batter out. Wind starting to blow in.
Going in for center.
There's a strike. Good pitch. 1-2.
Make sure to check your runner at third. If I said loud enough, so maybe Presley hear me.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Lee County with a runner at third. Already scored 1 run here in the inning. Here's the pitch. And there's a strikeout. Nice job. Back-to-back strikeouts for Kylie Schick. They'll leave 1 stranded. They'll get a run. They'll now trail 4-2. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. You're listening to the Powell County Sports Network.
Thinking about buying your first home? Maybe it's time for a remodel or a new investment property. This is Diane Meadows. I'm a loan officer at Whitaker Bank in Stanton. With personalized service and local expertise, I am here to help you explore the options that make the most sense for you now and for the future. Call me at 606-663-3618 today, and let's make your dreams a reality. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
The Candle Hutch Gifts and More is your local shop for unique and fantastic smelling country and upscale items. They carry all the scents of quality candleberry candles, meaningful dim deco willow tree figurines for any occasion, and a quality selection of helium balloons. With frequent sales, new items, and friendly, helpful staff, the Candle Hutch will soon be a frequent stop for you and the family. The Candle Hutch is located in the Stanton Ace Plaza on East College Avenue in Stanton, or call them to pre-order at 606-424-2154.
You're listening to PCSN.
Welcome back here to the Powell County High School. Dave following along with Ken Simon, Josh Nolan doing the videography today. And it is Nevaeh back in the studio, I think you said earlier, right?
Yeah, but we're not on radio, so
she is. She is back on. She is back in the studio on radio for the Estill County baseball contest. I don't know if that game is still going on. Haven't heard anything about from baseball side, so can't give you any updates. So Presley's going to throw more pitch here. He'll throw it down. It'll be Presley Epplin to the plate for the Lady Pirates, followed by Emma Risen, who had that big. Right now, it's a huge 2-out double where she was thrown out trying to stretch it to 3. But right now is a difference maker in the game, that double by Risen. See if Epplin can get him started here, Ken.
Presley Epplin, the number 9 hitter in the lineup before we'll head back to the 1-2s. So around like she's going to bunt, and it'll be ball one.
Nice job by Natalie Price. Really coming hard that time for Lee County to cover the bunt. Well, again, what they're not doing, though, they're not bringing the first baseman. So it's basically third baseman pitchers, the only ones covering. If you get a bunt down, it has to be toward first base.
So 1-0 the pitch count to Eplin. Foul line back here behind us. Tried to put the bunt down, instead it rolled off the top, out of play.
Got to hold that bat just
1-1.
Just a touch higher, hit the top of the ball.
It's where a lot of times, though, if you notice, that you don't necessarily see a lot of the players, though, like take the bat up and down, right, to follow that ball, right?
Yeah.
They almost kind of stay level with it as opposed to following it in. And a miss.
That time, no square. 2-2-1 the count. Again, when she's suspecting bunt, they're going with more spin, trying to make it a tougher bunt attempt. But Powell County was not bunting this time. I expect to come back with a fastball here.
2-1.
Go spin away.
Strike.
That's the same pitch that both these two pitchers are throwing. That little two-seamer outside, little curve action. Both these two pitchers are getting that call in the corner.
2-2. Here's the pitch. Gonna be high 3-2.
Good at bat so far by Eplin again to take it full.
Yeah. 3 balls and 2 strikes now to Presley Eplin.
Ball 4. Nice job.
Nice at bat. You're exactly right. So lead off walk. Let's see how that pans out here for the Lady Pirates.
Well, now you go back to probably playing some small ball early here. Look maybe toward a bunt opportunity. Move the runner to second base. This is again where if you're Powell County, you try to get Napier back up to the bat. So if you got a couple runners on, maybe make something happen.
Emma Risen, as David mentioned, that double, couple of RBIs. Pitch, pop fly, could be trouble. It's going to drop, and it will drop. Man, that right in the right spot as the third baseman had come in expecting a bunt. Instead, just enough contact where.
Well, that ball, if you're playing any depth, that ball is just not going to be caught. And what wind's up there kind of blowing in and killed it even more. So now you've got Maddie Kincaid, who is, again, a good bunter. I think you have to put the bunt down here with Napier coming up. But if you do you walk Napier?
We'll see how that pans
No,
out.
I'm just saying, I'm thinking ahead.
Swing and a miss, squared around like she was going to bunt.
Yeah, I don't mind that approach at all right there. They may go back straight bunt here. Try to move these runners with nobody out. I think it's the right play.
Squaring around like she's going to bunt. Here's the pitch. Should have let that one go probably. A little bit outside again. I think you have to kind of be a little bit more aware of where that ball is.
And that's you got to. Now you got to swing. You can shorten the swing, put it in place somewhere, try to move your runners.
It's well out of the strike zone. I think, again, at that point, you have to be aware, even though I'm trying to
Pull it
bunt,
back.
right? I'm still looking for that strike pitch, if you will. 0-2. Going to pull that one foul down the third base line. Count remains 0-2.
I mean, that's what she was going to be able to do the job. She gets the bat on it. She likes the low pitches. I hate to tell that about Maddie, but she does like it low. Played a little golf for me several years ago, and since then she's liked that low pitch a lot.
Here's the pitch. Going to miss high. The runners will go.
Advance. So now you got a free basis, so the bunt that you were trying to get, they give it to you anyway with a wild pitch. You still advance with the runners. Having a good at bat here.
1-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. We'll get the strikeout. Yep. Out number 1. That'll bring up Ella Napier.
I think they walk her here out. Just really don't see them pitching to her.
I would give her the base, right? I'm just saying.
Takes the force out of any base.
Yeah, I mean, why would you pitch to her? Statistically, 671 batting average, if my memory serves me correctly. They're going to pitch to her.
They're going to pitch carefully to her. This is pitching to her, but they're going to pitch very cautiously. I'm not sure that was a strike that time, but Ella swinging at the first one, thinking I'm going to get a first pitch fastball. I like Ella's thought process there, though. Hey, now you get Presley's ahead. So now maybe Presley can do a little work. And
here's the pitch. I'll foul that one off. 0-2 now. He's on those pitches, right? Just not making enough contact to keep it in the field of play. 0-2. Be nice, just base hit, right?
Prize ball coming here, I would think.
Foul that one down the first base line.
But perfect approach, though, by Napier, in my opinion. Fight it off the right field, try to drive it that way. That's a really good approach. That was a little inside-out swing. That ball was actually even on inside, and she still pokes it to right. I like the approach by Napier right there. I don't think Presley comes back in with that pitch again. We shall see. Either throw the curveball away or the rise ball up.
Yeah, I would agree with
those
that.
two pitches, or maybe even throw the changeup. First base is open. She can run on a ball that's in the dirt.
Here's the pitch. And she'll get the strikeout, back-to-back strikeouts.
Opportunity there for the Pirates.
Yeah, 2 of them, right? Again, with runners at second and third with nobody out. And let's see if Zaylee Strange can get a base hit. Walked, a run scored, struck out. Single on the outfield, though. That's all we need. Here's the pitch. Gonna miss high for ball 1.
Zaylee does have a really good eye at the plate normally. Again, we talked about before the game. I said, what pitch left of? High. So, yeah, she kind of understands it. Senior, good leader, smart player. Ooh.
Called strike.
That might have been a little bit outside, but.
1-1 now to Zaylee Strange. Marty Kirk on deck if Strange happens to get on base. It'd be nice to get at least another run across here. The pitch, pop that one up back here behind us. 1-2 now to Strange. Number 4 hitter in the lineup. The pitch, pop that one up. It's going to be a foul ball.
Change up that time by kind of left it up. That was a pitch that time. If Zaylee could have driven it, that would have been really nice. But
it threw her off just a little bit, right? Because even her approach, she kind of like last second kind of like reached that bat out there and made just enough contact to foul it off.
When you're throwing as hard as Presley throws, you come up with that slow change, it's just hard to stay back on it. Zaylee did a good job of recognizing early.
All right, single on the outfield, Zaylee. 1-2 pitch count with 2 outs. There's a shot to right field. It's going to drop, and it will.
It's down the line.
Will score. 2 runs will score. She's going to go all the way to third. She's going to get a triple. They're going to send her home. Nope, they're going to stop her.
Well,
nice
shot of breath.
job.
I'll tell you what. Kudos. Down the line. Really good at bat. Took her deep in the account for the triple. So now, 6-2, your score.
Well, what a big
at
bat that was,
5,
right?
Huh? Oh, that was
huge.
Absolutely huge.
And she drove that, too. She didn't necessarily do a lot with it other than just make that solid contact. As you said, just follow that pitch, right?
Pitch up. You just drive it that way, and, again, perfect opportunity. Kirk up here. Kirk's got good hands. I like her as a little 7th grader. Really quick hands. Really one of those players that maybe doesn't know enough to be worried about this situation. You know what I'm saying? Not a knock, just
had a base hit and a run scored her first plate appearance.
Good cut.
And a miss struck out her last plate appearance.
A little tardy.
But you're right, as far as a young player, definitely a lot of upside for her, that's for sure.
Yeah, this roster is full of those. I got 7th grader Marty, and Schick's a 7th grader, and the catcher Eplin, 8th grader. So
pitch down in the dirt, and Zaylee Strange is going to come in and score. Nice job. So on the pass ball, Strange will come in.
What I say about Zaylee? Smart base runner. She knew the bounces, knew when that get by. Not going to be able to get that one. And that's a huge additional add-on to make it 7-2. Can Cundiff leading off the next inning. If you can just, and you got the bottom of the order coming up. Right now, it should be where you want it to be for the Pirates.
That point. The catcher, Warner. That was a low pitch. Going to make it 2-1. Had a little issue with her
arm.
Yep.
She's hurting.
Yeah, she is hurting.
Not sure what happened.
I'm not sure. Maybe the throw or something. The way the ball came out, I'm not sure. Gonna miss. Gonna make it 3-1 now to Marty Kirk.
Another good at bat by Kirk.
Here's the pitch. There's a grounder, first base, and it'll be an unassisted out, but still solid contact that time by Marty Kirk. The Lady Pirates will get 3 runs. They'll now lead 7-2 as we'll head to the top of the 6th here on the Powell County Sports Network.
The Powell County Sports Network would like to thank their sponsors and encourage you to choose businesses and organizations that support the broadcast of our young athletes, including our platinum sponsors, Uniquely Kentucky, Whitaker Bank, and Just Know You're Taken Care of Wherever Life Takes You, CG Bank. Our gold sponsors, Mercy Health, Marcum Wallace Hospital, Friends and Family Caring for Friends and Family, Appalachian Wireless, Better Service, Bigger Savings. Our silver sponsors, Funeral Home since 1939. Clark Regional Medical Center, care closer to home. Toyota South, exceptional customer service since 1915. Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, quality care that offers recovery and hope. Stanley's Hardware, the helpful place. Powell County Farm Bureau, big on commitment. Our bronze sponsors, security and control from anywhere. Protect Security and Fire Systems, people serving people since 1912. People's Exchange Bank, helping families connect, honor, and remember. Wells Funeral Home, new items in stock. Allen's Hardware in Clay City, gifts and more. The Candle Hutch, U.S.-based GTX Manufacturing. Help you prepare for the unexpected. Whitaker Insurance Group. They love Pirate sports, so let's love them back. You're listening to the Powell County Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the Powell County High School. It will be Cundiff, Brandenburg, and Price batting for Lee County here in the top of the 6th inning. And Cundiff 1 for 2 on the night with a home run in the top of the 2nd inning. That being the first run of the game for Lee County. We'll see how they play. I think they'll probably pitch to her here.
Nice job by the Lady Pirates, though, to get those 3 runs across,
huge.
right? Gonna miss high for ball 1.
Good take by Presley.
"1-0. And a long time coming now for the pitch. Going to miss on the outside, 2-0.
This is how the approach they had last time. They got behind 2-0. She came in with something down and in where she fouled it off, and then she was in attack mode. So we'll see if she's in attack mode here. Again, I think this is when you can challenge her a little bit. If she hits it out, she hits it out. You don't want to throw her just a free one up there, but
here's the 2-0. Miss on the outside, making it 3-0.
I like where she holds her hands up close. She's tight. Keep those hands inside the ball. That's why she's able to go that approach to right center and right with power. Again, her gap is open right now in right center for sure.
Pitch right to the first baseman, Sloan, and on the 3-0, she had the green light, but she'll ground out to Taylor Sloan over at first for out number 1.
Big out.
Callie Brandenburg stepping up to the plate. The second baseman struck out and walked, was eventually stranded over at second.
Now, if you're Lee County, you got to find a way to turn the batting order over, so they have a chance to get back to her back in the 7th. Try to find a way to get back to the top of the order. You got to extend this inning here if you're Lee County.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for a foul ball. I will say that my eye coordination, as far as like tracking the ball, I feel like Pete Rose, the way he tracked it.
Yeah,
there've been so many foul balls over the last couple of games that we've had that doesn't matter. And there's a base hit down the right field line, and she'll get the single.
Just a good approach that time. Just kind of go with the pitch, not a big swing. Just let the bat do the work for you. That's what it's there for.
Palin Price now, the left fielder, stepping up to the plate for Lee County.
Got her first hit on the season last time up right up the middle.
That she did. Out of 4 plate appearances. 7-2, the Powell County Lady Pirates leading the Lee County Lady Cats. Here in the girls' 56 district softball tournament. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. Throw back to first and a little bit too high. Brandenburg will get back. Oh, and 1 now, count to Price. On deck, first baseman Willow Tipton. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. That was well down in the dirt and away.
Well, you got an inexperienced hitter up there that doesn't normally see it, so she's just kind of swinging at the ball, wherever it is, right? Sometimes that happens with inexperienced hitters.
Well, just tracking the ball, right? You got to be able to pay attention and figure it out. And you see the ball coming, it looks good to you, but it's really not.
Yeah, you get the curveball, and maybe it wasn't so good.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. She'll get the strikeout.
Again, nice curveball again by Schick. Had her off balance the entire way. So 2 outs now with Tipton to the plate. So they will get back to the top of the order next inning. Regardless, they'll be at 8, 9, and 1 with an opportunity to try to get back to Cundiff if they can, down 5. Regardless of the outcome right here.
Here's the pitch. Going to be low for ball 1. And Willow Tipton with the walk and a ground out. Callie Brandenburg over at first. Reached on a single. 2 outs for Lee County. Here's the pitch. Going to be low. And the runner will go easily make it.
Runner doesn't matter really at second base. She is, again, it'd be nice to score that 3rd run for Lee County, but for Powell County's perspective, focus on this batter only right here. 2-0 count. Play the batter.
Yep. Definitely the main focus.
Easy for me to say, right?
Here's a 2-0 swing and a miss. 2-1. Well, I hope it's easy for you to say.
Well, I will say this. It's a whole lot less stressful out here where I'm doing this versus being over there.
Well, I'm sure it is. No pressure over here,
no
right?
No pressure. None at all.
No pressure. Here's the pitch. There's a chopper. Napier will have it. Throw to first. And out on the 6-3 ground out. Nice job. Lee County will leave one stranded. They'll come up empty here, still trailing 7-2. We'll come into the bottom of the 6th. Powell County coming up to the plate here on the Powell County Sports Network.
Mercy Health Marcum Wallace Hospital provides a compassionate, ideal local solution for patients who need additional time to heal and strengthen before going home. The Swing Bed program can be a perfect fit for you if you need rehabilitation after orthopedic surgery or fracture, have suffered a stroke, receive long-term antibiotics, need wound care, or need to regain your strength and mobility. You have a choice in post-hospital care and can receive care right in Estill County. For more information on the Swing Bed program at Mercy Health Marcum Wallace, call Case Management at 606-726-2159.
Hearn Funeral Home has been family-owned since 1939 and is currently under the direction of Hondo Hearn. They have proudly served the families of Powell County and other surrounding counties for over 75 years, helping them to celebrate with compassionate care, dignity, and respect at an affordable price. Contact Hearn Funeral Home for all your pre-planning needs at 606-663-4375.
You're listening to PCSN.
Welcome back. Kind of talking about off the air, making the jump over to the other field to do the next game. It's approaching the 7 o'clock hour. That is the official start time, but hopefully we'll run a little bit late over there. As it will be Sloan, and Schick, like a law firm.
Right.
The 3 S's, Sloan, and Schick.
I just want to know, you have any petrichor going on for you today?
Not today. No,
Okay,
no smelling no
checking.
rain.
Oh,
That's why.
that one
What I
foul.
tell you about Brooklyn a while ago? Quick hands, likes to pull the pitch. You know, there's one player I don't think is going to get a rip at one is Brooklyn on Presley, because speed I don't think bothers Brooklyn a whole lot. Throw one where she likes it, she's going to drive it, but a lot of those drives are foul.
So we have the 6, 7, and 8 hitters coming up to the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Powell County leading 7-2 over Lee County Girls 56 District Softball Tournament. Here at the Powell County High School, going to miss 1-1. Listen, you stick around and listen to David and I long enough that you might learn something.
Maybe, petrichor. You want to tell me what that word means? The scent.
It's the scent of rain. Yeah, David was smelling the rain the other night. That
Brooklyn.
Strike she went. Yeah.
Brooklyn.
If you're going to do it, you got to, pull back or commit to it, right? So Ethan actually looked it up for us.
He did.
And,
I forgot the word. I tried to tell Dee what it was. I said, I can't remember what it was.
Easy come, easy go, right?
Yeah. Ethan did all that work Googling it for us.
1-2. And she'll get the strikeout.
All right.
Out number 1. Now Taylor Sloan, the first baseman.
Right,
She's got both plate appearances, but at this point she's really done a nice job over at first. Not only fielding, but even catching. A couple of times high pitches or high throws over to her, came off the bag and was able to keep their foot in contact with the base.
Played a good first base today.
Swing and a miss for strike 1.
She had a big hit last year in last year's district tournament against Cundiff, and I tell you what, this kid's got a ton of power, a ton of talent. If she has her confidence about her. Sometimes she wanes on the confidence side. See, I'm just saying, she got that Sloan swing. They pull it a lot.
Pulled that one foul. Yep, just needs to line that one out.
It's hard. Sometimes they want a little cast on that versus just staying inside the ball and just dead pull hitters. And, again, those are the easier hitters to, in my opinion, to get out, or the pull hitter variety.
1-2 pitch count. Oh, that was took a lot off of that one, didn't she? But listen, she stayed alive. She at least made contact.
She swung almost 3/4 of her swing and stopped it long enough to foul it off. Nice pitch there by Cundiff.
That was
good contact by Sloan.
Yeah, definitely took a lot off of that one. That was slow pitch coming across. 1-2. And jammed her on that one, back-to-back strikeout.
I'm sorry. That's not fair. You throw that slow of a changeup, and then come back with that high fastball, forget it. You're just not catching up with it.
Yeah.
There's just no chance.
On the wind blowing a little bit of the dirt. Kylie Schick had a sacrifice bunt. Scored a run. Struck out her last plate appearance. See if she can help her own cause here. First pitch is going to be high for ball 1 on deck. Presley Eplin, the number 9 hitter, on deck. 2 outs, though. Bottom of the 6th. Powell County leading Lee County 7-2. Girls 56 District Softball Tournament here at Powell County High School. Foul that one off. 1-1 now the count. You have a word for the day or anything? We got,
Oh, man, I'll tell you what. Not really. It's just a beautiful day. Windy.
Yeah.
Just a little windy.
Yeah, windy is the word of the day.
Windy.
Thanks, Josh. Josh gave us a little help on that one.
Windy. When you're here at the softball field, it's when it's windy at all, there's nothing really to block it, and we pick a lot of that up here.
2-1. Gonna miss 3-1.
See, I mean, Kylie, to me, if it hits me, okay, I can take first base, right? So she almost didn't even try to get out of the way, let it hit her. If it does, it does. I'll go on first base.
So 3 balls and 1 strike.
And only a 7th grader.
Here's the pitch. There's a strike. That's a good one to take.
But she looked
it
all the way to the mid.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Yep. Nope.
She's shown some promise with her bat as far as potential, in my opinion. I think she's going to have a good offensive future ahead of her as well.
Yeah, we talked to her the other night on the air.
Yep.
Definitely shown improvement throughout the season. And a miss. Going to take first base.
Now batting for your Lady Pirates, number 2, Presley Eplin.
So the walk. And Presley has come to play the game.
Presley's throwing at me for all the years we've battled each other. Tried to throw it through the screen.
She probably tried to do that. She probably did.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Get you back.
Thought of Faulkner talking about me bad. Again, Presley's got 13 strikeouts on the night through 6. That's a pretty good number.
That is good numbers. There's a grounder. It's going to be fair. Nope. It's going to be gloved, and it's going to be off the mark. They're going to send her home. Nope. They are going to send her home, and she's going to get there. And of all things, Presley Eplin's going to end up at third.
So we got a
Schick comes in.
5. Overthrow. Schick scores on another overthrow.
A couple of costly errors for Lee County.
At times, when again, that gives Powell County that one additional run that's going to be huge.
Now back up the top of the order, Emma Risen got a couple of hits, a couple of RBIs, and a run scored herself.
Yeah, one strikeout, but man, that second one, that double she got was a huge hit.
There's a grounder to the shortstop. Oh, it's going to take a high hop. The run will score, and
score that a base hit?
I believe so, yeah. Not a lot that Price could have done on that one. I mean, she was right there in front of it, just took that high hop right before it got to her.
So Eplin scores. Brings Kincaid to the plate. 9-2 the score. This one's kind of gotten away from Lee County here.
Squaring around like she's going to bunt with 2 outs. Foul that one off.
Again, I think it's to lessen her swing and maybe see it a little bit longer. I think she's squaring to see it, pull it back, and just go half swing approach to make contact, try to put the ball in play. That's at least what I think she's trying to do.
9-2 now is your score.
Makes sense in my head. That time it was just a straight bunt.
Go, yeah. At that point, though, you almost, just like before, you got to bring that back. If you're not going to make the contact, right, bring that bat back. Don't continue to push it forward across the plate there. She'll get down on the count 0-2. Here's the pitch. And throw down to second, and a stolen base.
That was kind of I think she was going all the way on that. It was just kind of one of those delayed steals. Once she saw it hit the dirt a little bit, she was off to second. I think she might have missed a steal on the last pitch.
She did. They called her name out, didn't they? Going to miss high. 2-2 now is the count to Kincaid with Ella Napier on deck if she manages to get on base.
That was a good pitch, though, by Cundiff to go up and see if Batty would chase. Good at Batty again by Kincaid.
Swing and a miss, and they'll get the strikeout. Lady Pirates will get a couple of runs across. They'll push that lead out to 7, leading 9-2. We'll take a break on the Powell County Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Kayla Carroll, Marketing Director for CG Bank. Here at CG Bank, community means everything. It's why we do what we do. At CG Bank, we are your hometown bank, and we are here for you because we are you. We are not here just building business, but building relationships. That's community banking. That's my bank. Stop by any of our 7 convenient locations in Irvin, Richmond, Berea, London, or Stanton and see what community banking is all about. Or visit us online at www.cg.bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Loan subject to approval. Contact an employee for further information about applicable fees and terms.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
Brought to you by the Kentucky High School Athletic Association and the Kentucky Athletic Administrators Association.
You're listening to the Powell County Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the Powell County High School softball facility here at now 9-2. Powell County leading. Picked up 2 more there in the 6th on a couple errors by the Lady Cats. Again, on the night, we'll have a timeout, I guess.
Not sure why.
I know why. They had a player go down in the end of the last inning, had to carry her off.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, and they're going to take a break here. So, again, we'll kind of recap the game before we go too far. Again, this is something that happens sometimes with this player. So we're going to kind of give her a few minutes to see if she can gather herself. But again, 14 strikeouts on the night by Cundiff. She's had a really nice night in the circle for the Pirates. Kylie Schick coming in. I think she's had 7 strikeouts for her performance here. So again, good pitching performance both ways. Only 5 or 6 hits, I believe, for the Pirates. 2, 3, 5, 6 hits on the night is all the Pirates could have posted. But they have bunted and made plays at the right times, and had some good walks, good base running tonight by Powell County. Although all that in play for the Pirates, they're saying we're good now, take the field. So again, it's just been a well executed game here for the Pirates. But again, it's a normal Presley Cundiff game with 14 strikeouts, and again with the 6 hits, with a couple walks that they've got, with the errors they've made, especially there in the second inning with the bunts.
Yeah.
Just couldn't get that done. Lee County has got on the board with a home run by Presley Cundiff in the second, and then got a single, stolen base, took advantage of the Pirates on the throwdown, and was able to get the run in on that play, and then Powell County tacked on 3 in the fifth. The fifth inning. Big key there was the Zaylee Strange triple, and then she wound up scoring on a wild pitch, and then followed by another walk, error, scored a couple, and another hit by Rising, able to score a couple of runs there for the Lady Pirates. So it will be Powell, Chrisman, and Trinity Price for Lee County.
The 8, 9, and 1 hitters. First pitch is going to miss for ball 1. Powell struck out and grounded out. Again, Lee County trailing 9-2 here in their last opportunity in the top of the 7th Girls 56 District Softball Tournament. Going to be low for ball 2.
Again, the 2 add-on runs just kind of makes you be able to relax just a little bit more. But, Kylie's got to come out here and attack these batters and those strikes here early on.
Here's the 2-0. Hit it off the end of the bat for strike 1.
And the little 2-seam spinner on the outside.
The winner will advance to face off against the winner of game number 2 between Owsley County and Estill County. Here's the 2-1. Going to miss on the inside. 3-1. He said 3-1. He said 2-1. It's 3.
3-1.
He corrected himself.
He's right.
Yep.
All right, battle right here. Don't give her up.
Here's the pitch. Pop that one off behind us. Take the count full.
And there's a lot of, so I heard somebody yell heads up, and now we're at the softball field. There's a lot of heads that can go up. I mean, this place is packed right now. A lot of folks here, waiting the Owsley game. A lot of folks over here just supporting Powell County and Lee County. So a good crowd here today at the softball field.
Oh, beautiful day.
Oh, it is.
Beautiful day.
Turned into a really nice day.
Yeah, especially after last night.
Yes.
Here's the 3-2. Miss. And she'll get the walk.
All right.
She kind of held on to that one just a little bit too long on her release, right? And then when she released it, it lifted up on her as opposed to coming across.
Try to guide it versus just pitching.
Now, Holly Chrisman up at the plate, struck out, had a single, and a run scored. Nobody out. Here's the pitch. And a miss for ball 1.
Missed the touch up. Again, we're down at the bottom of the order. You don't want to let Lee County establish anything here.
Here's the 1-0. Foul ball.
Again, if you didn't get an out before you get back to Cundiff, she would be they'd be only trailing by 1 if they would all score. So you got this game is not over. Again, leadoff batters reach. I always get nervous when leadoff batters reach late in the game.
1-1 pitch count to Chrisman. I'll foul that one off. 1-2.
Tell you what, we've worn out the foul balls tonight.
True, probably more so than any of the games we've seen in a while, right?
It just tells me it's good pitching. Again, you're trying to battle, and you can't connect with what you're being seen tonight. So, nice job of both pitchers thus far.
Here's the 1-2. Gonna miss. The runner will advance. Take the count 2-2 on the wild pitch.
All right, Coach Napier. Just throw us a strike here, Bubby. Find something.
Yeah. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Runner at second for Lee County here in the top of the 7th. Pop fly. And the Lady Pirates, miscommunication. Throw down to third, though, and they're not going to get it. The runner will advance.
That is unbelievable,
to
folks.
second. Yep. Somebody's got to claim that one.
It goes to the ball. I'll give her a base hit, but that was a weak base hit, I would guess, right?
Yeah, that will send Powell down to
second base on the overthrow.
Yep. But at that point, though, I get you've got your second baseman and your shortstop coming together to claim it, but somebody's got to take that one.
And that's
to me the upperclassman in that regard, right? You know,
I think
you're the shortstop. You're the I don't want to say you're the captain necessarily, but still, in that you're the field general. At that point, you've got to call that. So now you've got runners at second and third. We'll head up to the top of the order here.
There lies the problem. Now we're back to top of the order, only 3 batters away from Cundiff coming up. Again, if they scored all those run down to Cundiff, you're still ahead.
Yeah.
But let's don't do that. Again, make that first out right there. If they run scores, who cares? But we put them on with a walk. We gave the second runner a bat with should have been a caught ball.
I like the plate appearance by Brody Napier, right? The coach. Get out there and let's get everybody back on the same page, right? At this point, let's just get some outs, right? Just
kind of, if you're Kylie, you just got to relax.
Yeah.
Play it 1 out at a time right now. Outs at first base. You don't care about the runs here. They score, but you got to get the outs.
Here's the pitch.
Good cut by Price.
Guess what? The fence came out of the top up there.
Oh, yeah, it did. Well, it's an old fence. It's been here for a long time.
Climb up there. Pull your Spider-Man.
Can't do it.
Climb up there.
And I'm those ladder over here to be able to fix it today.
You did a nice job climbing the ladder the other night.
I was scared the entire way.
You know. Here's the 0-1. This on the outside. 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Trinity Price. But you did. It took you a while. I mean, the way that Ethan kind of had it
almost at the top of the
rigged
ladder
up there. Yeah, it was a lot. Here's the 1-1. 1-2.
You got Josh again, that foul ball back. I didn't want to flinch that time, but good pitch by Schick.
You were paying that close attention.
I wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't. Megan was
you would have
asking for some paperwork.
Yeah, you'd have jumped had you'd been paying attention. 1 and 2. Here's the pitch. Down in the dirt. Nice job by Epplin that time to keep in front of that one. Count will go 2-2 to Price. Trinity Price, Natalie Price on deck.
Second time that Kylie's hit herself in the hip on pitches this inning.
Yep. Come on.
I think she's getting a little tired as well.
I would agree with that. Yeah. Let's get the out. There's a grounder. Throw to first. Nice job by Sloan again on first base on the 6-3 ground out.
Taylor Sloan get some stars today. Ella really could have turned and tagged the runner. Maybe got a double play.
Yeah.
But, again, did the smart thing. Get the out at first. If that runner scores from third, guess what? It doesn't matter either.
So they will get the run across, making it 9-3. Natalie Price coming up to the plate. Grounded out. Back to the pitcher. Popped up to first base and then struck out. The pitch, swing and a miss. Throw down to third. Ooh, nice job by Zaylee Strange, though, to keep that one right there.
Yeah, but you know what? It wasn't a bad idea by Epplin. Zaylee did a good job stopping the ball, just like you're supposed to do.
And she took a lot off of that pitch, though, didn't she? Here's the 0-1 with 1 out, runner at third. Lady Pirates leading by 6, 9-3. Here's the pitch. Down in the dirt. 1-1. On the scoreboard, they don't have the out, but there is one out.
There is one out,
and it is a 1-1 pitch count. Again, top of the 7th, girls 56 district softball tournament, game number 1. Here's the pitch, and just miss. 2-1.
Now you don't want to put a bunch of guys on again. You got Cundiff in the hole. Looking to try to bat again. Anybody else reaches, guess what? She's going to bat one more time.
Powell County versus Lee County here in game 1. Pop it up, and it's going to be caught by Sloan, or excuse me, by Schick.
Yep.
Nice job for pop up for out number 2. That was huge.
Now you've at least taken a lot of the pressure off yourself. You've got Warner up. Again's had a couple of really good at-bats. She struck out twice and flew out to the left. But if she reaches, you have Cundiff up. But you have Cundiff coming up. The most she can make is 9-6. You still relax a little bit, I think, if you're Powell County. Kylie, just get the job done right here. You don't have to worry about it.
So 2 outs, runner at third. Lee County down to their last out. There's the pitch. There's a strike. Right down the middle of the plate. And the winner will advance to the championship game to face off against Owsley County and Estill County, game number 2, coming up here 30 minutes after the stoppage of this game. Miss. 1-1. A nice job by Eplin behind the plate. She's done a nice job of keeping a lot of these things, these balls, low balls, outside pitches in front of her. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Just missed. 2-1. Not missing a whole lot on these pitches, whether it's inside or outside. Just missing those corners, those edges. 2-1. High. 3-1.
Freddie's trying to trick that base runner into, like, I don't have the ball, don't know where it is. Come on, try to steal home. I can tag you.
It's worth a try. Can't hurt as long as you know where the ball is.
That's exactly right.
3-1 with 2 outs. Here comes the pitch from Kylie Schick. There's a grounder, third base. Throw over to first. Oh, and they'll not make it. That time just kind of a low throw that time, just matter of fact.
So that's E5?
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, that should have been the end instead. Chrisman will.
Well, I don't understand this, though.
And now you're going to walk Cundiff.
Yeah, I don't really. I mean, I understand why you're walking her. But to me, if she hits a home run, it's 9-6. And you just roll right on.
Yeah, I would. Yeah,
but I would
agree.
put her on now because now it could be 9-7. You inch closer with every batter you put on base. I don't think I would have walked her in that position.
No, I don't think so either.
But I'm not coaching anymore.
Going to miss for ball 1. Yeah, I agree. I think at that point you're going to let her
hit.
Just pitch through as well, right?
Yeah.
Because again, going into the next round, if you hold on to win this one, you're going to have to face solid hitters.
Yeah.
Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss.
Well, it's not like she can
1-1.
Hit out a 5-run home run right there. It's just it can only been a 2-run shot.
Yep. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Callie Brandenburg, the second baseman for Lee County, trailing 9-4. The pitch, grounder to first. Sloan will have it, and that will end it. The unassisted out over to first for out number 3. Powell County Lady Pirates will advance 9-4. We'll take a quick break and come back and wrap things up here on the Powell County Sports Network.
The Powell County Sports Network would like to thank their sponsors and encourage you to choose businesses and organizations that support the broadcast of our young athletes, including our platinum sponsors, Uniquely Kentucky, Whitaker Bank, and Just Know You're Taken Care of Wherever Life Takes You, CG Bank. Our gold sponsors, Mercy Health, Marcum Wallace Hospital, Friends and Family Caring for Friends and Family, Appalachian Wireless, better service, bigger savings. Our silver sponsors, Hearn Funeral Home since 1939, Clark Regional Medical Center, care closer to home, Toyota South, exceptional customer service since 1915, Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, quality care that offers recovery and hope, Stanley's Hardware, the helpful place, Powell County Farm Bureau, big on commitment. Our bronze sponsors, Security and Control from Anywhere, Protect Security and Fire Systems, people serving people since 1912, People's Exchange Bank, helping families connect, honor, and remember, Wells Funeral Home, new items in stock, Allen's Hardware in Clay City, gifts and more, The Candle Hutch, U.S.-based GTX Manufacturing, help you prepare for the unexpected, Whitaker Insurance Group. They love pirate sports, so let's love them back. You're listening to the Powell County Sports Network.
And welcome back here to the Powell County High School as we try to get ready to wrap this one up and head over for baseball action here tonight. So again, Powell County the winner. Final 9, Powell County 9, Lee County 4. Powell County will advance down to play the winner of the Estill County Alza County game. I believe that game is scheduled for Tuesday. Possibility they'll play it on Monday. I'm not real sure right now, so I'm not going to say anything. Just check it out on the ESPN, on the WSKV page, and for upcoming information.
So at this point, the Lady Pirates will advance. They win 9-4 is your final score. Lady Pirates 6 hits, 14 strikeouts, 2 walks, 9 runs, 3 left on base. And for Lee County, 5 hits, 7 strikeouts, 4 walks, 4 runs, 7 left on base.
The replacements are here.
The replacements are here, which means we're going to have to move on over to the other place. As the Lady Pirates will go 13-13 on the season. Yeah. Lee County will end their season going 11-12. So for my broadcast partner, David Faulkner, Josh Nolan, our videographer, this is Ken Simon saying thank you for listening to the Powell County Sports Network here on WSKV 104.9 FM.
Thank you for listening, watching, and supporting Powell County Pirate Athletics. We also encourage you to support the community sponsors that invest to bring the live coverage to you. Visit the Powell County Sports Network page at listenlikealocal.com to find the most up-to-date sports broadcast schedule and all the ways you can listen to the game. Thank you for listening to Powell County Pirate Sports on the Powell County Sports Network.